Hey, good morning again. I hadn't meant to make another one today. Actually, I'm gonna make two more. This one and something else came up. Uh, uh, but I wanted to get these out there because my list of I keep a list of things that occur to me or things that people ask me, and a list of subjects that I need to get to and make videos on. The list is just getting too long. If I don't crank out some shorter ones about each one of these individually, I'm never going to get to any of them. So this is about apparently, not apparently, the report is that another container ship has lost propulsion while exiting New York Harbor. I think it was exiting Staten Island. And this news came out. I saw this on that channel. What is going on with shipping? When the dolly hit the Francis Scott Key Bridge, he's one that I went to and kind of listened. He's a good guy, knows what he's talking about. And I think I posted his video concerning that on our when I put these things on the Patreon channel. I always put a link to whatever I'm referring to. I'll do the same here. Anyway, he was explaining this that apparently a Chinese ship exiting the docks at Staten Island was going through exiting New York Harbor and lost propulsion. Now, it didn't lose all power apparently, but it lost propulsion. And interestingly enough, now there happened to be tugs right there so that they could help them out. But interestingly, it lost propulsion as it was getting to the very narrowest part of the channel, I believe he said. Okay, now he's getting into, and I'm not going to get into details on this because I don't have the background, the expertise to, but he's talking about the possibility of there being fuel problems. And he talks a little bit about it, and go check that out. Those of you who are with us on Patreon, I'll put the link down. If you're not, hey, come, we'd love to have you. I put a lot more stuff over there. But even if you're not with us there, you can find this. Go to his channel, What is Going On with Shipping. It's the one he just put out today. So he says that there's been, a lot of investigations, and he talks about the number of ships that have fuel-related problems, and he talks about different kinds of fuels. That's really of no concern to me. That is a good investigative process. That's what you would go through if you want to know why are these ships losing propulsion. And interestingly enough, with these last two, why are they losing propulsion as they are exiting major harbors? I heard a lot of people come up with this, make statements on this last dolly and said, well, that's not really a major harbor. Are you kidding me? Have you done your research? Yes, it is. And I wonder about comments like that. And I know that there's people out there, dedicated to throwing doubt on concerns, right? They don't want you to be concerned, so they either themselves or assign people to come in and go, oh, that's no big deal. Anyway, these things can be big deals. I mean, if you take down a bridge in a major harbor, you take that harbor out of operation for an amount of time, you disrupt the traffic within that area, in that economic area. Don't tell me it's not a big deal. It is a big deal. And I guess they're just now starting to offload containers from the Dolly. Is that the name of that ship? Yeah, I think it was the Dolly. But as the second one comes about, tell me why. This is coincidental. As an old investigator, I'm going to look at coincidences, right? And so do you. Another one loses propulsion as it's going through or approaching the narrowest part of the channel coming out of New York Harbor. That would be cause for investigation. Okay, so that's just to let you know about this. You might dig into it further. I'm not sure how much of it will be reported on the news. Was this an accident? Was it bad fuel? All these things could be. You never discount anything. But could it have been something else? And that's what we prepare for in case it's something else. If these are acts of some type of sabotage, whether it's a cyber attack, whether it's an on-board, somebody pays off. I don't know what ship pilots are paid, or captains, or the people that are responsible for switching over from one fuel to another. I don't know what they're paid, but I bet $500,000 pay them. You can probably get them to make a mistake on a ship, don't you think? And then go, oh, my bad. And maybe he loses his job, but he's got a $500,000 stashed somewhere. Probably going to be all right. These are the things you have to keep in mind. We know that we are under attack. We know that our financial position is under attack. We know that our country is under attack. And it doesn't pay to be dismissive of any of these things, but to always question it. So that's just to let you know. Nothing happened with this, apparently. It didn't take down a bridge. They were able to safely return it to a dock, and now they're investigating what the problem is. But, when there's a little smoke, you got to look for the fire. All right? I'll talk to you in a little bit doing another one. Remember that we prepare well today in order to live well tomorrow. And anytime I hear about a supply chain issue like this, it sharpens my attention to preparedness. Y'all have a good day, and like I said, if you're with us over on Patreon, I'll put the link to his video on this, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.